What's up everybody, Brian Tong here. What do I have in my hands? One is the original AirTag, one is the new second generation AirTag. And if you look at these, you look at my previous video that we did the in-depth review of the first gens, these look exactly the same. They feel the same. They arguably weigh the same. The battery life is essentially the same, about 1 year. But what's different physically is if you flip these over the back and you look at the text around the back of this, the original one says something like designed by Apple in California. It names out some of the features like Ultra Wideband and Bluetooth, but in uppercase and lowercase letters. On the new second gen AirTag, it's just all about the features and it's all in uppercase. So I can see things like Find My, NFC, Bluetooth LE, Ultra Wideband. That is the only physical difference that you can see. And of course, you can customize these with different emojis, icons, or characters. But beyond that, these are exactly the same physically. Now, let's even take you to where I unboxed the 4-pack. This time it's using a longer, narrow, and all 4 AirTags are in a column. The previous version, you kind of open it up like a flip book and there were 2 on each side. That is a little different presentation, almost lines up with what an Apple Watch type packaging is like. But that's really, again, the only physical difference. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it and show you how to actually set up the new AirTag second generation. But I also want to show you another feature that will come in handy, how to set it up and then also use it on your Apple Watch that is Series 9 and beyond, and Apple Watch Ultra 2 and beyond. No Apple Watch SE is a part of this, but let's show you this entire setup process first. So I have an AirTag second gen here. I've got my phone. Let's show you how to set it up on your phone first. Let's just get this going. I'm gonna unlock my screen here and you can actually see it automatically detects, right? This is a new one that's gonna be paired. I'm gonna hit connect and I'm gonna name it here, but just for the purpose of, you can do jacket, handbag. I'm gonna do a custom name here. And just for this, we're gonna say use this phone. Okay, let's call this AirTag 2, okay? Or I'll call it second gen. All right, just so we know exactly. I'm gonna choose an emoji for it. So is there like a peace sign for 2? Let's go peace. Yeah, okay, there we go. That's how we know, right? I'm gonna hit continue. So we're gonna have to blink that out. So it's going to now, right, take a moment to pair this together. You'll hear the chime. It talks about precision finding. I can ping it from the Apple Watch. I can share the AirTag. So I'm gonna hit done. All right, and then let's just go back in here to my Find My app. And you can see here on this list, we have an AirTag second gen. That's what I just added. It says it's with you, and then an AirTag first gen. So that's how we at least get it set up on your phone in the main app. Let's show you now how to set up on your Apple Watch. I already did it through the phone, so if I go here now and I look through my apps, remember you have things like Find Devices. Those would be Apple devices like your phone or your MacBook, but AirTags are under Find Items. So I'm gonna hit Find Items, and you'll actually see automatically it added AirTag second gen on this list. Amongst other things, we have Brian Luggage, all that, okay? So there's the first gen one we have, but let's go AirTag second gen. I'm gonna click on it right now, and you can actually see we're here in Burbank, California. It shows you a map. You can play sound directions. That's great. But we wanted to talk about precision finding. So how do we actually add that? So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna hit, all right, this is where you have some of those widgets and quick access. I'm gonna scroll down to the bottom, and I'm gonna hit edit. Then there's gonna be a plus sign on this top left corner. I'm gonna hit that. And it gives me some suggestions, shortcuts, new notes. Here we go, walkie-talkie announce, all controls. I'm gonna do find items, okay? And then amongst this, here's an option to find AirTag. So it should then show me an item to choose from. I'm gonna choose, and I believe, here we go, AirTag second gen. That's what I'm gonna pick here, right? Because this is the AirTag with the new Ultra Wideband that can take advantage of precision finding from your watch. So I'm gonna hit done, and you'll now see there's a new widget specifically on this, right? So you now see this as a widget. I'm gonna hit that, and it's gonna take a moment. Right now it says can't find AirTag, but we're so close. Look, precision finding now, 2 feet, 1 feet. I'm gonna bring it actually closer in frame, and right there, you saw it detected it. So that is setting it up on your watch. So let's talk about the biggest feature that is different from Gen 1 to Gen 2, and it's the new second generation Ultra Wideband chip inside. Okay, precision finding test 1 with AirTags Gen 1. Let's go. I'm gonna hit find nearby. We're gonna make sure that this phone can see it, all right? And remember, I'm gonna start walking backwards and keeping a range. We have a clean line of sight. This is gonna be different, but remember, the range of the first gen AirTag is anywhere from 30 to 100 feet distance with precision finding, okay? We're gonna keep on walking back here. And this is, again, the original Ultra Wideband chip. And we're gonna keep on moving. I see you. We're at 55 feet now. I'm gonna keep on taking my time, 60 feet plus. And now we're at 70. And we're going higher. We're going higher, 90 feet. All right, we are at 101, 100 feet right here. This is the end for the first gen. Ooh, this is a really clean line. We're gonna more, 110. Okay, whoa. This is bigger than I thought. 130, this is kind of crazy. This must be a really clean line. I'm gonna keep on going until it tells us no. We're at 150 feet. What is going on? This is 160, 170. What the heck? What? 200? 200 feet right now. Okay. This seems bonkers to me. Okay, still. I can't, what is going on? Okay. It looks like it lost it around 238 feet. Okay, that's Gen 1. All right, so that was unexpected, but we have a clean line of sight, but essentially with a clear line, with Gen 1, we got something around like, 238 feet until it had trouble finding it. So that test surprised me. Of course, in your home with cement walls, it's gonna not be able to get that clean of a sign, but that at least shows you its potentials. All right, so let's now try AirTags Generation 2. We're gonna hit find. We're gonna make sure that we are synced up, okay? Right now it's connected, okay? I'm gonna keep moving back now. Again, this is with the new second generation chip, 1.5 times better distance. So we're talking about second generation ultra wideband. This should be somewhere, we saw the result of the first gen, but at least it's been measured around 45 to 150 feet. Again, that's with obstructions. We have no obstructions here. So we're now at 50 feet. Let's just keep going. And in case you didn't know, this supports, this ultra wideband chip. This new one, it's available in the iPhone 17, the iPhone Air, the Apple Watch Series 11, and Apple Watch Ultra 3, and now the new AirTags. These all use Apple's second generation ultra wideband chip. We keep on going. We're at 100 and almost 20 feet now. Let's keep on going. Okay, I'm gonna keep on moving this way. Okay, that's good. Okay, we're at 145. Remember, we lost signal around 238 feet with the first gen. This is actually a crazy non-traditional demo, but I wanted to show you what was possible. So let's keep going. If I have to make a turn, I will. Okay, we're at 190. We're at 200 feet now. Okay, I'm gonna keep on moving back here. We're at 212. I'm gonna move over this way, so you might have to follow me or not. 223. Let's keep going. We're at 230. We just went through a tree. Oh, good Lord. 237. Well, I don't want to get out of that building. 246. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try and keep a line of sight here. 250, 60, 260. Okay. 270. This is ridiculous. Oh, all right. We're now here. Okay. Oh, 300 feet at this point. Can you still see me? I'm going to the fence. I'm not gonna be able to get any for, okay, 319, 320. Oh, dude, where am I? Okay, right now, 330. We're still in line. Okay, right, my back to the wall. 336, and we still have signal. How ridiculous is that for precision finding? I'm coming back to you now. This is crazy. Okay, see how far I went? We couldn't even go as far. That was crazy. So what? We're at 336 with more to go. That is stupid. But again, this is not a normal situation with walls in your home and objects getting in the way, but that was really impressive for the second generation AirTag. Okay, so we showed you how to set up precision finding your Apple Watch. Let's actually show you more of a real world demo. So I actually have it here. It's talking to the AirTag 2nd Gen on my Apple Watch here. It's showing at 9 feet, 10 feet. We're gonna keep on going back and seeing how far we can take with the Apple Watch. We have 18 feet, we're at 20, we're at 25, 30. We're gonna keep on going. 40. You can see this is showing some pretty good range. But again, it will have to see it first. Let's go, we're gonna keep on going back here with an Apple Watch. Again, no obstruction. It's getting crazy. Oh my gosh, is this really gonna happen again? We're now at 100 feet. All right. We're at 120 feet. Oh no. Okay, we're at almost 150 feet range now. Do I keep on going? Okay, let's just say that Ultra Wideband 2nd generation is pretty freaking stupid. We're at, with an Apple Watch, we're gonna stop at 200 feet because do we really need to show more than that? Oh gross, oh no. I just stepped in the mud. I stepped in mud. Doing this is so... I stepped in mud. Oh my gosh. So that was fun. I got my sneakers totally wrecked, but look, what does it tell us? Apple Watch, right, with AirTag 2nd generation has a more than good enough distance. I mean, more than we could really cover. And I do want to make it clear and let you know, right, this feature works with Apple Watch Series 9 and higher and Apple Watch Ultra 2 and higher. It does not work with Apple Watch SE models. So precision finding, talking to the 2nd generation AirTag, those are the Apple Watch models that it's compatible with. Now, the other thing is just how ridiculous was this demo, right? Using the phone, okay, we were able to track a 1st gen AirTag, what, like 238 feet away. There's a clean line, but still, that was way more than we expected. And then you take out the 2nd gen AirTag, we got all the way to the fence against the freeway, 336. We could have gone further. That is just ridiculous. It's impressive, and it shows you how much of an improvement the distance is with the 2nd gen, but also the 1st gen, you're still gonna do pretty good. So overall, I thought it was a fantastic way to show like how precision finding works with these new products. Okay, so let's now really talk a little bit more about the new Bluetooth chip that's upgrading the 2nd gen. What has Apple done? Well, they've actually re-engineered the speaker inside the 2nd generation and also created a new Chime sound for the 2nd generation. In addition to the new Bluetooth chip, allows the AirTag to play the sound when you're further away from it. It says about 50%, twice the distance. That's gonna be hard to pick up on camera, but I think what we can at least do is play the different chimes so you can hear the difference. So let's start off here with the 1st gen AirTag, right? I'm gonna play the sound here. Okay, that's that. Let's go here now to the 2nd gen AirTag and play the sound here. Okay, so higher pitch. Is it 50% louder? I definitely think it's a little louder. Will you be able to hear it a little better in under a sofa or couch? Possibly, but it definitely is a different different chime sound, and it is stronger. So I don't know if I can measure that 50% with my ears, but it definitely is different. Now, one thing I also wanted to cover here is share item location. Now, this is something that you could do with previous AirTags. Let's say you have a friend or family member that you trust, and you're trying to find that key set somewhere. You can still do share item location. But what's another way that this is useful is they have relationships and partnerships with right now over 30 airlines, and some of the US airlines include United and Delta and JetBlue. Well, they're expanding those airlines to about 15 more that'll be continually rolling out. So we're talking about over 50 airlines locally in the US and internationally that will support share item location. That allows you to find and help them locate maybe your lost luggage or something that was misplaced on a plane. So that's a feature that is now expanded to more airlines. So I have these in my hand. Really, we're talking all about the 2nd gen, and you know, these are gonna be available right now as you're watching this video. Some of you have already ordered them, but I really wanted to break down some of the subtle differences. There's not anything earth-shaking or groundbreaking, but as someone who travels a whole lot, which is me, getting access to the second generation features that have just improved across the board. I really like the idea of using my watch so I don't have to pull up my phone, launch the app, right? A lot quicker access, and I can see precision tracking from here. I like that a lot, and I do like the increased range from Ultra Wideband. Now, price-wise, guess what? These haven't changed price at all. $29 still for a single AirTag, and the 4-pack still stays the same price at $99. These are available again right now. And another thing is all the accessories from the original AirTags, they all work with the new second-gen AirTag. So really, you could kind of transition right into here. But I really wanted to break down the fundamental differences. If you want even a deeper dive of some of the use cases with this, the stuff that I talked about in my first AirTag video, that also applies to what we're talking about. But there you go, a nice incremental upgrade, and actually a product that I am going to personally buy. So there you go, our first look and review of the AirTags second generation.